Hey. Oh no. Tree Benchy. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Fuck with the Vice Squad. I fuck with them Pisces and the bad girls with a pretty face and a big booty and the little waist. Like, can I get a taste? Can I get a piece? She wanna take my soul, she wanna take my peace. I know that shorty a freak, so I take her home quite naturally. Told me she's some sweet till I fill her holes like a cavity. Now I ain't a dentist, I'm more like a menace when I come around. She looked me dead in the eye, said sit your ass back down. Like she want my energy. She wanna take everything from me. I know it's no good for me. So why do I keep going back? She want my energy. She wanna take everything from me. I know it's no good for me. So why do I keep going back?
What's up, people? We're at LA Comic Con.
You dead?
We're dead, bro. We've been here for one day.
My feet hurt.
I'm tired.
My legs hurt. She goes.
We're done, but we got another day tomorrow.
We out here.
We out here though. Above the Multi-verse.
Dreams, trying to catch them like receivers. Heavy on the grind, trying to turn you to believers. Yeah, we see you hating from the bleachers. Coming with the gas, hot and ready, little.
What's up, people? Back at you again. Another episode of Above the Multiverse.
Above the Multiverse, ladies and
Hopefully,
gentlemen.
all of our levels are good this week.
Yeah,
you
we
got
should
your
be
mic
all right.
on? You
Yeah,
good?
we good. Yeah. Check.
Mic's on.
Yeah,
Mic's
yeah,
on.
yeah. Above the Multiverse, back in action from Comic-Con weekend, man.
Yeah, man. We had a crazy ass weekend.
Yeah.
We were at Comic Con all weekend. Man, what a fucking
my neck, my back,
my neck, my back, my neck,
and my back. My, you know what I'm saying? My feet was hurting, dog. We was there.
I don't think I've ever walked that much in my life. Like
Yeah.
that was literally
So,
like
you know what? Actually, hold on.
you have it right.
I got
you got it.
Yeah, I got a. I don't know. Recently, the app has been. I mean, the iPhone has been tracking like my fitness, because you guys know I'm getting back in shape. So,
okay.
I'm trying to get down. But the app has been tracking my fitness. And what day was that we were there all day?
We were Saturday for sure.
Saturday. Okay, let me see. So Saturday.
Oh, that ring went. All the way around twice.
So Saturday, 9,724 steps.
Damn.
That was
compared to what's like a.
That was Saturday, and then compared
Sunday.
to
What about Sunday?
Sunday was. Oh no! That was Sunday. That's Sunday.
Oh, okay.
9,724 steps. Saturday, 17,000 steps,
Holy
bro.
shit, 17,000.
Oh my gosh,
Bro, we were up and down.
6.33 miles.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, bro.
As you can tell, we had a great time, and
Oh my God,
man, it was it was insane, bro. It was
That
literally
is
insane. Like it was
Yeah.
man, I've never been to a Comic-Con that big before or anything like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been to I'm from Arizona, so I've been to like Tucson Comic-Con. I've been to Phoenix Comic-Con. We moved out to Long Beach. I've been to Long Beach Comic-Con. I've been to WonderCon, which is in Anaheim, which is really dope. That's like a really big one in Anaheim. But bro, LA Comic-Con was next level.
Yeah,
bro. That shit was.
him and his girl took me to Long Beach Comic-Con, and it was just a spare of the moment thing, and it was cool. I was like, oh, this is cool, and we were literally there for like probably like 30 minutes to an hour maybe.
Yeah, like an hour.
And then he was like,
but we saw the whole thing like an hour. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, and then he was like, oh man, you gotta come to Comic-Con LA, whatever. I was like, all right, cool. And then I went there, bro. My mind was blown. Like we literally got there. It took us forever to park, but when we got there, dog, we saw so much. I think it took like over an hour to get inside of the actual like main floor.
Oh,
because we went in and then we went to the game room and then the game part and then and then we went around to see everybody, and we were out there for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes just watching people's costumes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how, so basically when we got there, there was two different halls. There was like the anime gaming hall where they had like a lot of like gaming stuff going on. Like But we didn't even see anybody like playing games or anything.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, people
we
playing
really,
outside,
yeah, I'm sure,
but,
yeah,
like,
they're
it
playing, but
wasn't-
we were
yeah, it
really like
wasn't
they were
like-
like doing like live streams and stuff like on
Yeah.
Twitch, which is cool. But we didn't really stay for that. But dude, just walking from like that main hall down the hallway, past all the little like rooms where they have all the like panels and stuff, and then going to the lobby, that main lobby.
The lobby was
That lobby was just
that lobby was packed with people, dude.
packed, bro. Like everybody was there, just showing off their costumes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like I have a bunch of footage, so I'm gonna insert. You obviously have seen the footage in the beginning, but you know, I'll put some more footage in here.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is insane.
Hey, you're like Tony Stark.
Which one? Oh yeah, this is a dude, bro. I'm telling you.
Whoa, look at that. What are those little animals?
Saying how many people are here.
Thank you, Kitty.
Go on Instagram, bro. You're sick.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Actually, real quick,
Break it up and
can you
stuff.
tell them? Can you tell them what your favorite costume was?
My
that you've
favorite
seen?
costume. Damn, there's some cool ones, man. There was this one dude who was dressed like Dragon Ball Z, like Goku, with like the like had like a little thing. Oh, there was a little kid who was just like Namor. He won the kid contest. We didn't
Oh,
get to
really?
see it, but yeah,
Oh,
bro, that
really?
shit
Oh,
looked crazy.
okay.
He had like the whole,
Yeah.
like the throne and everything. Like
Oh
with him.
shoot!
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think the coolest one to me was the Ant-Man and Wasp.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
they
for
were the
sure.
coolest.
Yeah,
They
there
were the
was
coolest.
like actual like a costume contest towards the end, which I got some footage of, so I'll insert that too. But definitely like
Yeah, I think they
like
won.
Hank, or it was like Hank Pym and Wasp, and bro, they look dope. And he
Yeah,
even
and
had like the little like suitcase, like that was the
It
building.
was very detailed. That's
Yeah,
what it,
super
that's what it
detailed.
was. So like, I'm pretty sure he'll probably put it in here. But like the
He
reason
looked like him, too. Like, he looked just
the
like-
reason I like this because he looked like him, and they had the little building.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
also
yeah.
And then also he had
She had the
She had the
wings.
wings, but the wings were moving, and I was like, dude, like they put some work into that. Damn
Yeah, like they
costume.
like literally like the wings like actually like kind of like flapped and stuff. It was crazy, bro. Like it was
Yeah.
so dope. I'm like, they really went all out.
Yeah.
Small, like his portable Pym Tech lab. With his lab, Dr. Pym is ready to explore the quantum realm or repair a costume on the fly. Built atop a rolling ruler, the scale model is carefully replicated from the film. And here we have Wasp, fresh from the quantum realm herself, Hope Van Dyne. She wishes she had an army of ants to help her with this build, but she didn't. She had to do it all herself. Printed lycra, laser cut, and etched leather, scuba, athletic mesh, it's all in there. Over 120 individual pattern pieces.
I have never seen articulated wings like that, multi-directional. That is absolutely
Servos
incredible.
with 8 total motions.
She's
She's got a heavy-duty earbox.
We also saw that dude humming something like H3 or something, humming something. He's like a YouTuber, or like he has
Which
stuff
one?
on YouTuber.
Which one?
He was the dude who played Juggernaut. That was that big ass Juggernaut
Oh
dude.
yeah.
That shit was dope.
That dude's yeah.
That shit was dope as
that
fuck.
Was cool. That was cool.
The
His costume was really dope. His costume was really
Yeah,
dope.
and
Yeah.
the Juggernaut dude was sick. But yeah, man, it was sick. I mean, just that's just the lobby. Like we were in the lobby for a good like 30 minutes just
Yeah.
looking at people's costumes, because
Yeah.
everyone, what happens is everyone just meets in the lobby and they
Yeah.
take pictures. Like they have people taking pictures of them. They're all meeting up. Like I took a picture with like a crew of Spider-Man on the second day, because I went as Spider-Man the second day.
Yeah.
First day I was like trying to be too cool, you know. I was like, I don't want to be too nerdy, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just dress up just a little bit. I had like a Marvel shirt on, but the second day, bro, I put on that Spider-Man costume, and I felt like a superhero, you know.
All right, so I'm holding the camera now. So if the footage looks crazy, y'all know who holding it. You feel me? Don't blame me. I'm not a cameraman.
What do you need help with? Oh my god. Wait, stop. You got it. Wow.
I took it in.
Oh my god, later can we take a kiss, like you whatever, and then yeah, I'll be cute.
What What is happening right now?
Bitch, I'm attractive. Stop playing with me before I turn into a song.
This is hey Cat. This is Spider Senor.
Where's my sombrero at, homie?
Teletubbies mixed with Spider-Man.
I lost some weight, yo. Chill though.
That's funny. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely so for me, somebody who hasn't been to something like this, it was very overwhelming. Like it was like a lot happening, like going on, and like that's the first time I feel like in my life that my eyes were tired, like. Because I was observing so much that was happening. There was so many people.
Yeah, man.
Like it was a lot happening at that part. And like I said, this is before we even get into the main part. Like this is just going through the gaming anime thing, and then walking and seeing all the costumes and seeing all the people.
Yeah,
this
like
is just before
hallway.
we get into the main part. Like it was really
super overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then you get into the main room, and it's a fucking huge conference conference room.
Yeah.
That's just like insane, like a huge room
And
full of
there's
just
so
like
many things to see.
so many booths, like so many things. Over 800 exhibitors.
Yeah.
Like there was like art. There was like a whole artist alley. So like there was like 5 rows of just like people that just do art.
Yeah.
Then there was like all the people selling like random stuff.
Yeah, and then the people with,
And then-
with the comic book dudes that were selling their own comic books. I think that's the artist alley. That's
Yeah,
the
there's a lot of
artist
people that were doing like their own comic books that they were selling. I'm sure there was probably like artists of like famous comic books that were there that you probably don't know their faces, so you probably just like see them and you're like, oh, okay,
alley.
like,
That was in the back. I don't know if you got that because we probably I don't know, but like in the back because they were having like signings, and then in the back they had like a line. Yeah, but I think that was for like the actual people, the comic book like famous comic book people.
Yeah, I get you. But yeah, man, it was insane, bro. Like, and then it was cool too. They had like the main stage, right? So like they had like the main stage where they were doing like different celebrities were going on and kind of just like talking throughout the day, right? So like the one that we saw that was really cool that we saw Simu Liu.
Yeah,
from Shung Chi.
Yep.
That shit was dope. He came out rocking the Black Panther Christmas sweater.
He was really dope.
Yeah,
he was really dope. He was really like humble. He was funny.
Yeah, he was funny. He was like joking the whole time.
That was dope to see him like in like out of like
character.
Yeah, like, I think that's the dopest part for me is to see him like not Shung Chi, just himself. I don't know what's his name. His real name?
Simu Liu.
Like seeing Simu Liu right there, like and just kind of like kicking it and like being embraced by the crowd. That was really dope to see.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
He's ready. Let's bring him out. Simu Liu, everybody, come on! What's up, LA? Question to you is, dude, are you in the Avengers? What's going on? Are you in? Are you there?
I mean, I would assume. Have any of you guys heard anything? If nobody says anything, I'm gonna assume yes.
Okay.
I don't.
You're just
want
gonna
to
show up to set.
I'm just gonna show up.
Would you still like Shang-Chi to maybe interact with Thor, Hemsworth at some point?
I'll take anything at this point, Hector. I'm not picky. I'm not trying to be picky. I'll take Korg.
Like just and we were pretty close. Like the main stage, like I thought it was gonna be like we had to go to some room or do something, but like it was in the middle of the conference, so like you can just like walk up to the main stage and still be like a part of like everything that's happening. Which is really cool. We saw who else went up there, like LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow. Kutsukense was up there, bro.
So smooth,
yeah,
too, like
beard all done. He had like a trench coat, like the glasses.
Like anybody that wears glasses inside is either a dick or they're like really cool. They're really cool. But LeVar
or you play Kutsukense.
Yeah. But LeVar Burton, he does a lot to like a lot for communities, and he's like a really good dude. So like him wearing like sunglasses inside, like he could do that. Like he's not. I feel like he's not a dick in real life. Like
I feel like everyone there only knew him from Reading Rainbow though. Like no one knew him from.
I've never seen Star
Roots.
Trek. I've never seen I mean, I've seen Star Trek, but like I don't know him from Star Trek. You know what I mean? And
I know him from Roots.
and
I know
obviously
him from
Roots. But like
I mean, I've seen him. I mean, he's like a pop culture like celebrity. Like he's just really famous. So it's like
in a book.
Yeah,
it's reading. And then this moderator, this lady. I'm sorry, I gotta talk about this lady, dude. She was so corny and cringy. That lady sucked, bro. Like every time she came out to introduce somebody, like it's like, bro, like shut up, like.
Yeah, just let them come out, bro. Just let the people come out.
Put your hands together, please.
Oh, he looks dope. Okay, let's go with the beard. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
was dope. Hey, actually, hold on. Let me tell this story too. There was okay. So like I said, they invited me to Comic-Con in Long Beach. Him and his girlfriend, and I went. And I went in Long Beach on a spur of the moment thing. They were going and they were like, "Oh, bro, we're gonna go. You want to come?" I was like, I don't know, whatever. I'll go. I went and then I got to experience it for a little bit. But this big old conference of Comic-Con LA, the first thing I see, we're literally driving into the parking. Like it's hella people, it's a lot of cars, and we're like stop and go traffic. And then on the side, people are walking into the convention center. And dude, like everybody has their costumes, they're doing their thing, and then it's a Wanda Maximoff like girl costume. She walks by, and then you see a Quicksilver dude. You see a Quicksilver dude, and he runs over to Wanda. Oh my God, it's Wanda! Oh my God, it's Wanda! And then he falls over on the ground, like he just literally just falls,
like he died.
And then she doesn't even acknowledge this dude.
She just kept walking.
Walks away, and then he gets up like it's nothing, and then he's just like everybody that's around, like because everybody's looking like what the heck. Even us in the car, like why did he just do that? And he's like, oh, I just saw Wanda, and walks away. Like, bro, this is my first time at like a big Comic-Con thing, and I'm like, yo, this is what I got. Like, this is what I'm about to get into.
Yeah,
like,
this is something.
Yeah, so like that was you guys had to see it. We didn't get footage of it, but that joint is freaking.
I mean, there's some nerdy people. I was definitely one of them. I was definitely There's some definitely nerdy ass people.
There was some really cringe moments there, but like all in all, it was really dope though. It was really cool. It was really cool.
It was fun. Like I mean,
there's some cringe moments for sure.
Some of the coolest. I mean, one of the coolest things that we got to do for sure when we were there was, I mean, besides looking at all the costumes and seeing all the people, which was really fucking dope. There was a bunch of panels that were going on. So panels are just like, they go into a room and they kind of just sit up on the seats, and everyone just kind of listens to them talk, ask questions and stuff. The first one we went to was the roll bounce panel, which was really fucking dope. Shout out
with Cleo Thomas and Wesley. I forget his last name.
Wesley Johnson.
Wesley Jonathan. Wesley Jonathan. Yeah, Wesley Jonathan. They were in roll bounce. I'm pretty sure he's gonna put the.
Yeah, that's Sweetness and Mixed Mike.
Mixed Mike, yeah.
So if you haven't seen Roll Bounce, you're obviously not into hip hop.
You should definitely watch Roll Bounce.
You should watch Roll Bounce.
Roll Bounce is a great movie.
Yeah, you're probably just here for the Marvel shit if you haven't seen Roll Bounce. But Roll Bounce, a classic movie. It's Black
cult classic.
Exactly, yes. And so that's like a movie you have to see. Nick Cannon's in it. Bow Wow's the main star. It's a great
I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's like a big dude. He's like a big.
He's to play the dad.
Yeah, he does Shopping Bride. Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's dope. But yeah, it was dope. So like we got to Brandon C. Jackson. So it was cool. Obviously, it wasn't like the main, like it wasn't Bow Wow wasn't there, but Cleo and Wesley were really good. It was really cool to see them like in person.
And Cleo. I mean, I don't know about Wesley. I know Wesley's done a few things, but Cleo, like he's had holes. Like he's been in the Rock movie. What's that movie called? Standing Tall. Cleo's been in a lot of things, so like he's very successful. I mean, obviously he doesn't have Bow Wow or Nick Cannon success, but he's very successful in his own right. So for him to be there and just kind of like he was just hanging out, like it was a cool little intimate thing. And then after he just took pictures and like
he was like walking around. He was like walking around. The cool thing is he was wearing a Batman Beyond costume, which was sick because like that dude had money because like that's a real Batman. That was a real Batman Beyond costume. That wasn't like
that costume was
sick. Yeah, it was legit. Like I thought he really was Batman Beyond.
I don't know if you got pictures of him, but
I got some video and stuff. Yeah, I'll put it in.
He for that costume was lit.
Yeah, man. Him coming as like Batman Beyond, and then Wesley was just too cool to be. He was just chilling.
Sure. Yeah, he was definitely chilling.
And then the moderator, she kind of sucked, but we won't get into that. But they killed it. They were doing a good job, and it was cool because it was like really intimate. It was like there was probably like a good like 25, 30 people in there, and so like it was like people who really cared about Roll Bounce or really watched Roll Bounce, which was actually really funny because I knew we were going to see that Roll Bounce panel. Like I was like. And my girlfriend, Kat, she's Cambodian. Even though she grew up in Long Beach, she knows nothing about black culture or black movies or anything. So I was like, you have to watch Roll Bounce. So I made her watch Roll Bounce the night before, and I was hyped watching it. I was skating around the house like with my socks on, just like pretending like I was skating and stuff.
Oh, skate.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we were getting it, and so it was cool. I think for her to like see the movie like the night before, and then the next day we're seeing the characters that we just saw. Like you know, it was pretty cool. Like
that's dope. And she even asked
sweetness.
questions.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
she asked a question. That was cool.
She was like, oh yeah, she was like, she got to ask a question. She asked them if they still skate, and they were like, yeah, they're all hyped about it and stuff. Which is a cool question. You got to ask a question too.
Yeah, I got to ask about. Hey, Anthony Mackie! I got to ask about crossover.
Yeah.
Hey!
So if you guys saw the last episode,
I ain't gonna mess with Anthony Mackie.
yeah. So if you guys saw the last podcast, which by the way, it took us a little while to get the podcast out because just everything was busy that week, and then editing it took a long time because it was just kept messing up, and then quality kind of came out not the best, but it's a great episode for content wise. And if you guys watched it, Avery was hating hard on Anthony Mackie, like bad, and it was funny though because we were talking about Anthony Mackie and he was in that movie Crossover, which is like a really dumb movie, right?
Really old, really bad movie, yeah, for sure.
But also Wesley Jonathan was in that movie as well.
He cringed.
Yeah. So Avery was like, we already were on that little hype train from like Crossover from the week from recording the podcast, and so Avery was like, of course he's like, oh, so would you do you still play basketball? Can you really hoop or something like that?
Yeah. I didn't want to. Okay, so I didn't want to disrespect him. I didn't want to disrespect him because like Crossover, we watched Crossover as kids, and man, I'm not gonna lie, like shout out to Anthony Mackie, dude. Like we watched the movie, we liked the movie as kids, like you know what I mean. But like growing up, you watch the movie again, and it's like, dude, it's a bad movie. It's a really, really bad movie. But
super low budget movie.
Yeah, really super low budget. But like Wesley Jonathan was there, and I didn't want to disrespect him about saying something negative about the movie, but I definitely did want to get something for our podcast. So I mentioned Crossover, but I mentioned like if he still hooped. I didn't want to say like, oh, do you regret the movie or something like that, whatever. But like he did it for me.
Yeah, so. He was like, ooh,
so, like,
Crossover. Wow, yeah, you saw that? Like, damn. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know I mean? Like, I think I got some. I think I got some footage from Avery asking the question too.
This and you guys were like, it wasn't a drug movie. It was like a good, wholesome, friends hanging out movie, and that was really dope to me growing up. You feel me? So I just wanted to say thank you from a kid from the hood. You know what I mean? And also Wesley, I seen Crossover as a kid. Oh yeah. Can you hoop for real?
I apologize.
I think me and my brothers are the only ones.
No. In that time, basketball was my thing. You said me, we played basketball tours all over. You know what I mean? So basketball, yeah, that was the real deal. So like, but Crossover.
Hey, Anthony Mackie, come on, bro.
Anthony Mackie, yes, I do. The film I do with Anthony Mackie flops. What I can do with Anthony Mackie flops. And here's the thing about Crossover and all love. Preston Whitmore, who wrote and directed it. When I got to do Crossover, on paper, this film read so wonderfully. It read great, which is why I love to do it. It was such a turn from roll bounce that I could do it. The only thing about, if I always try to imagine if I was the one that made it, if I was the one that had the power to make the move. Because once we get on set, as an actor, we're just there. Like, you know, you put your little input in, but otherwise, shut up and act, unless you know, it's the way that it is. It's total pecking order. So, if I would have made Crossover, this is just me, I had the control. If you ever saw the film, but you have, so I would have took away the colorful uniforms. I would have brothers there with no shirts, tattoos, raw, asphalt, like above the rim. Yeah. But now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would have had it raw, like none of this organized street ball stuff. And I would have also put more attention on the street ball, because we had a bunch of talented dudes that did all kind of stuff. Show that, like really, you know. So I got my own little issues with Crossover. I'm critical like that.
We watched it a lot as a kid, man. You know, so like I wanted to get his reaction on the movie. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't think he was gonna do that. I honestly thought he was just gonna be like, "Dang, bro, like you know it." Like, but he definitely
he knew what it was. Yeah. Like he was like, "Oh shit, why just don't say that, bro? Don't talk about Crossover." I know. He's like, we're here for roll bounce, actually.
In his head, he was probably like, "Dang, bro, are you kidding me?" Now everybody's gonna try to wonder what Crossover is. Go watch it.
Like it becomes like the most streamed movie.
I know. like you know, I ain't gonna say that on our podcast.
Anyways, but yeah, so
you know what I mean, we're politically correct over here.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the roll bounce panel was super dope. That was really fucking fun, like being able to see them. It was cool too because so you kind of like know Cleo, so like kind of tell that story because
I met Cleo.
Yeah.
I was going to a shoe store called Cool Kicks LA on Melrose or something like that. Crazy that I was there. I don't even know why I was there. Honestly, I get my shoes on GOAT, but you know, God and
this
the
is
universe,
before GOAT, probably.
Yeah. No, GOAT was still a
really?
thing. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I went there. I probably actually went to sell shoes, but I can't remember. Anyways, I was there, and then as I'm leaving, Cleo is pulling up and going into the store, and I was like, oh shoot, man, like you're Cleo from like Hoes, you're Zero. He's like, yeah, what's up? Really cool, really nice dude. And then I was just like, dang, dude, like he's a really nice dude. Like walking away, like it was just over. Like the interaction was over. And like as I go to my car, I'm like, dude, I just want to tell him I do music. Like maybe he'll rock with it or not. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't looking for clout. Like I was just like, yo, like maybe he'll rock with the music because he's such a nice dude. You feel me? So I got my I had my album Heavyweight at the time, and I got it out of the car, and I just ran back real quick because I was right next to the place, and I was like, yo, bro, like I do music too, man. Like if you want to check it out, you can check it out, whatever. Lo and behold, this dude ran like, so we showed love after, and then after, right after we met, he gets on Snapchat and he's like, yo, Avery, talk to me like on Snapchat, like listening to the music. He's like, yeah, this dude just gave me a CD, like talk to me. And then like I was rapping, I was spitting, and he was like, yo, this heat. So he was rocking with it. And then lo and behold, he has a brand called Slick Living. And at the time he was doing like, he was just giving up and coming artists, like rappers, like painters, whatever you were, like he was giving them like shine on one of his Snapchats that had like, I don't know, like 100,000 something followers, something like that. Yeah. And like he let me take over. So you did like a Snapchat takeover and show people your life, show them what you do, blah, blah, blah. And like, yeah, he was rocking with me for a minute. So that's how I know Cleo. And also he invited me out to see Power Rangers, the premiere of Power Rangers. I don't know if Power Rangers from like 2017. Like
was he in it?
No, he wasn't in it. I mean, but he just I'm pretty sure
he has connections.
Yeah, he has connections. So it was me and a couple of his homies. We went and saw it, and like he just showed me love, and then it's just been love after that. Like I think rap like it's like love. So like the rap Instagram posted me one time on Instagram, and like Cleo was under like, yeah, hell yeah, Avery, like because he knows me. So it's just been like a you know, kind of like a he knows who I am type vibe.
Yeah.
So when we went to Roll Bounce, I wasn't trying to be on some like, hey bro, you know me. Like I was just like,
but you didn't even have to, because what happened, like,
yeah,
I'm gonna cut in because after you asked the question, he was like, okay, well, like he like answered it, blah blah. But then after we were done, he was like, oh, Avery, right? And he was like, what's up, bro? Like,
but I didn't want to be like, yo, bro, it's not like what up, it's me. You know what I mean?
but you didn't even have to. Like he already knew who you were, which was pretty cool. Like it was cool to be able to be like he was just like, oh, what's up, Avery? Like, yeah, have you been? You know, like it was cool.
I mean, that's what happened, and it came out to be like, you know, a really dope day after that. You know what I mean? Like, meeting Cleo. Cleo is dope, man. From holes to roll bounce to standing tall, to him just being himself on social media. He's a really dope dude, really genuine guy, bro.
He's a cool dude. I actually started following him on Instagram now. He has some cool content too, so he's putting out some good stuff. So shout out Cleo.
Yeah, shout out Cleo.
Yeah, thanks for that panel. That shit was dope as fuck, bro.
Let's get big so we can put him on.
Yeah, hopefully, we'll get him on here one day.
Because he talks a lot about Marvel and like.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, so.
But
yeah, that was dope as fuck.
And then we also got to see
our guys.
The what you call it?
Say what?
Sandlot.
Oh, okay,
Sandlot.
So yeah, that was another cool thing that we got to see. I was seeing where you're trying to go, because we have a few things that we saw that were really cool. I wrote down, but
you got some work. Oh yeah.
No, I wrote down topics, bro. I told you I'll prepare for this. I'll prepare for this podcast. You know, well, episode 3 topics.
For sure.
So yeah, Sandlot was cool. So the cast of Sandlot was there for a 30-year reunion, which is crazy because I'm 30. We're both 30.
Yeah,
so like that's bro, like that's our childhood, like for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen Sandlot probably more than I've seen any other movie in my life, I think.
I will say this: I was really excited about it until
they actually came up.
because it was so the only person that was the main person was
Tommy Timmons.
Yeah, Scott Smalls. If anybody's seen Sandlot.
Oh, yeah, Smalls, yeah.
The main
The
character,
main dude.
Smalls, he was there. And then everybody else was kind of the side character. Like, yeah, it's really cool. Like, he was there.
The twins were there. The guy who played Bertram.
Yeah, they were there. But, like, they're the main guys. So, like, the main guys is, like, Benny.
Yeah, Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Benny's for sure the main guy.
He should have been there.
Benny and Smalls, obviously. And then you also got Ham.
Ham. Like, you're killing me, Smalls. Like,
killing me, Smalls.
Like, everything.
The
like,
catcher.
Yeah.
And then also the heater.
The guy who was a pitcher.
Yeah.
The black dude who was.
I forget his name.
I forgot his name in the thing, but
he's the pitcher.
The heater, yeah.
He's he brings the heat. You know what I mean? Those are the main guys
that we were kind of excited to see, and they weren't there.
And they were not there.
And also, like, I mean, obviously, it's been 30 years since the movie has come out, and you know, we see them as kids. They're old, bro. Yeah. they're legit, like in their like 40s, so maybe like even 50s. So like they were like late 40s, and it was definitely like. It was cool, but like
I mean, the dude who plays Yaya and the other guy Gertrude or whatever his name is, those two on the end, like they're old, but they look cool.
Yeah, they still look cool. Like they're like all tatted up and stuff. Yeah, like they still look good.
They look like
yeah.
They look, you know what I mean? Like
Tom's definitely got them.
The boys of summer, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
Let them hear it. Hey guys, it is very nice to see you. I just watched Sandlot last night, so I could, remember the movie. And I gotta say, guys, this is a very funny movie you made. What's it like? I mean, does it ever get tired? Does it ever get old? Hearing people tell you guys how much they love this movie?
Never. No, not a chance. We're so lucky to be a part of this, and so lucky to be here. It's out of control.
I can't even talk. I told y'all I'm about to get in the gym and I'm trying to get healthier, but like, bro, like they were looking. Oh, I don't want to look like that when I get older.
Yeah. But I feel like it's weird because like imagine being like in one of the biggest movies. Maybe I don't know. And maybe it's probably not the biggest movie of all time or one of the biggest movies of all time, but to us it was like one of the biggest movies of all time right now. So like to like be in something like that, and I would if I saw them on the streets, I would never recognize them. Bro. I would never even know that they were in Sandlot.
100%. Not even
like
not
the guy.
even Benny.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't because he's a firefighter now. We looked it up. Like Benny he's not even in entertainment anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know his real name, so I'm saying Benny from Sandlot.
Yeah,
he's not in entertainment anymore. He's a firefighter.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
If you've seen him in real life, you probably would not have. You probably wouldn't notice. Especially because he's probably super low key.
Yeah,
like he doesn't want his like. I'm pretty sure he does not want his life like.
Yeah, out there and stuff. Yeah, he's probably just a family man now. But I mean, it was cool because like it was cool. Yeah, it was cool. It was like we were excited to see the panel. We didn't stay for the whole thing for that panel because it was like. It was cool at first, and then we're like, okay, we get it. Like, this answer questions and stuff, but like, it was all right. That was a cool panel. The dude from Breaking Bad and from we didn't really see him, but we Gus from Breaking Bad. And from he also played. He also plays the head of Vought and The Boys.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of which, we saw the cast of The Boys. That was sick. That was probably the best one. That was the best panel that we got to see.
Sexy behind.
Yeah, Kamiko.
She was fine,
she's so fine.
dude.
Yeah, she's so fine.
She looked so good, bro.
I told you,
I already knew she looked good.
I told you, Asians of the way, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, you might have to swing that way. But like, I watched her. Obviously, we all watched The Boys, and we see her in there, and she kind of like they got her dusted up, whatever. Like I always thought she was pretty, even though she was all like they put like the dirt makeup on her or whatever. But like, bro, like at the panel, dude, she looks so dang.
Yeah, she was fine. Yeah, she was fine as fuck.
My goodness, dude.
Yeah.
And then Mother's Milk was.
Mother's Milk is fun. Yeah, he was super cool. And then it was Frenchie, Mother's Milk, and Kamiko.
Yeah.
So like that was a cool panel. Like they actually we actually stayed longer for that one because like Mother's Milk was like answering questions really well and telling stories.
Yeah.
It would have been cool if like Butcher was there or someone, but it was still really fucking dope.
And this one, I'm proud to say that she is my little monster. She's killing me this season, guys. I'm dead. I'm like, no, it's not good.
I will say I've had some wins. Well, we have to do like a tournament one day with the fans.
Oh, yeah,
that would be a fun one.
I'll let you have that.
Yeah.
I'm tired of getting beat on set by you anyway.
Did I tell you? I think I told you. He's from Stomp the Yard. Mother's Milk.
Mother's Milk. Is he the like the main like the like
he's the
yeah, okay, like he's like the guy who's like the
on the other
side on the other team, like he's like
so
the head
funny,
guy.
Like seeing him like
that's funny. I need to rewatch it because I need to see it because
seeing him now like because that's another cult black classic.
Yeah.
And like to see him in like something that's like, you know, worldwide and like big, like you
like
know
the
what
boys,
I mean?
like it's dope.
It's dope to see, you know.
And the boys is one of my favorite shows of all time now. You know what I mean?
It's one of
the best shows.
for sure.
But like it's funny too because let's just say just because you made me think about it, Stomp the Arbro. The funniest thing is that Chris Brown dies in the first 5 minutes. They advertise that shit like featuring Chris Brown, and then it's like all the girls were excited. I remember going to see that movie in theaters, and when Chris Brown dies in the beginning, all the girls were like, ah! And then I was like, ah! You dumbass, bro. That's stupid, bro. Like you get he still probably got like $1 million for that movie, but still, bro, like if not more. But yeah. But yeah, man, it was so dope to see. Like it's a crazy thing to be able to see like these things that we watch on TV or these characters that we watch and we fall in love with on TV or movies and stuff, and then see them in person. Like Simu Liu, like in person was dope as fuck. Like seeing the guy from Breaking Bad, Gus, like that's dope to see him in person. Even LeVar Burton, like even though I don't really care about LeVar Burton, it's like damn, that's LeVar Burton right there. Like you know what I mean? Yeah, like and then the Sandlot crew, like obviously that that was whatever. Roll Balance was sick. The other one that we really got to that was really cool that I was really excited about was the next day is we went to go see the new Rockstars, which was super dope because
really dope.
So I got Avery on New Rockstars. So shout out New Rockstars. They're like they're a channel on YouTube. They do like breakdowns of everything Marvel, DC, like anything
movies,
neat, like movies. Like we just saw a breakdown for the Transformers new trailer. But all this stuff, man, like they're just sick, and I've been watching them for like the last like 2 years, and I got Avery on them and stuff. So they had a live podcast that they did, and we thought we were gonna be late, but we actually made it for the whole thing pretty much, and it was fun, bro. It was like super fun.
You know what I just realized though? Because you were trying to get there at 10. It started at 10:30. We got there probably like 10:45, 10:50.
Yeah, so we only missed like 15 minutes.
So we weren't even late. Like this dude texted me and was like, "Yeah, bro, I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know what he was doing or what they were doing."
What was happening.
He was like, "Bro, we're not gonna make it." I was like, "Dang, dude!" Like, because that was one of the things that I wanted to see too. Because I watched them all the time. Like they have like crazy great like breakdowns. Like even we were even right before this they were talking about is we're probably gonna get into it is that James Gunn's last film is Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and then they're gonna tie into why mutants exist, and they're gonna just kind of like
just everything, all the theories.
Explain it. So like for them to even say that, like I didn't know that that's what James Gunn was doing. So New Rockstars is the type of people, the type of podcast.
That's like who we look up to. Yeah.
To bring that to our attention. That's why we have Above the Multiverse.
Yeah, I mean that's like exactly like that's like those theories, like all the stuff that I watch. A lot of this stuff comes from that. Like I mean it's cool because like even stuff I'll watch it and I'll understand it and I'll know what's going on, but then they'll point out a little detail like, oh, the license plate from this car is actually the year that Spider-Man premiered, like something like that. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like the crazy amount of details I don't even like that you don't even pay attention to.
A Voss, he be killing
so
it.
Eric Voss, like he's the main dude from New Rockstars, and he's like the GOAT, bro. Like he's insane. So.
I gotta go with, hey y'all, Miss Minutes. Like I have only questions for her because we don't know what she is. Is she a ghost? Is she a projection? I don't see a light source projecting her.
I didn't realize that when you said hey y'all, you were doing an impression. I thought just Florida Eric was coming. Hey y'all! My answer is Miss Minutes. Man, who are you supposed to be? I am Rochambeau, and I have killed your poo! I have skinned your poo! Sister that walks! Rochambeau! The man who skinned me to poo alive! I'm gonna do something I never do. Brandon, get out of here. We're gonna have to go to a recount here. If you think David won, give us give us a round. Yeah! Sit down now, give me that. not gonna fit.
Don't encourage him. My cosplay is Thanos. He wasn't met his biological father. Now I'm cosplaying as Tommy. Wasn't met his biological father. David, you're the winner. Will Avatar's Way of Water be bigger than Avatar?
Nope. No, not even close.
Yes.
Not even close.
Bigger. Use your own definition of bigger.
And Avatar?
Yes. Yes.
What?
Bullish on Avatar Way of Water.
Being able to see them.
Shout out to Eric Voss, dude. Like, if you ever see this, Eric Voss, Jessica, and everybody else, if y'all
Tommy
ever see
Beckful,
this, bro,
all them,
shout out to
MC.
y'all because you gotta understand, man. Y'all are popping right now. Y'all like one of the tops of the top of the top. You feel me? And like y'all were just out there taking photos with us and kicking it with us. Look, I love Amy Jo Kimberly, but she was trying to charge me $70 for a photo.
Yeah.
And y'all just took one out of love, and y'all are one of the biggest YouTube channels in podcast. Or
Yeah, like definitely in
you
like
know what I mean?
in like
Marvel,
like
right?
in pop in like geek pop culture. You know what I mean? Like
so like. That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope when you guys is in like.
Yeah, it was cool. Even like before we even went to the panel on Saturday, we were there and we were just like walking around the show floor and we saw Jessica Clemens.
Yeah.
And it was funny because Avery was like, "New Rockstars!" Like he saw her, he's like, "New Rockstars!" And I was like, "Oh, Jessica Clemens!" I was like,
that's messed up.
but it's all good. Like I mean, she's not in every video, and you don't watch it as much as I do. But like, so like, it was funny to see them, and just like she was super chill. Like she was just walking around, and we're just like, "Oh, what's up?" Like, "Hey, it's dope to see you. Like, we're gonna be at your panel tomorrow." Blah blah blah. You know, and then going to see it and like seeing them live. Like the panel was fun. Like it was packed. Compared, I mean, no offense to the roll bounce people, but like the roll bounce people was very like. I mean, not that many people are going to Comic-Con to talk about roll bounce or think about roll bounce. It's a movie that's like 17 years old, so like no one's really like in there like that. But for New Rockstars, there was actually like the whole room was full.
Yeah.
And like we had to like stand on the side of the wall because it was so full.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun, and like you said, like it was cool that they like right afterwards, like they came out, they like stood outside and let all of us take pictures with them, and like it was super dope, bro. They were super nice, man.
Eric, he was really nice.
Yeah.
I was actually not hating on dude or saying anything, but I was just really surprised by his like genuine like aura. Like he seemed like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Dude. Eric Voss. Everybody on the team did, but like I'm thinking like he's the leader, he's the guy. I'm thinking he's gonna be a little bit,
harder to like kind of talk to or something.
Like,
might be kind of safe, but he was right out there, right outside.
Really,
like
really,
he was
genuine dude.
Yeah, man, and it was. Yeah, they were funny. They were just like it was a good time, man. Like, and we were gonna try to get a shout out for the Above the Multiverse, like to have them shout us out, but then we kind of just it's all good. I think we were just both excited. I definitely like fanned out. Like I was like. I like look back on my I had like a outer body experience where I was like, bro, like you are such a dork, bro. Like you need to chill out, man. Like I'm like, hi, I watch you guys all the time. Like, bro, I was such a dork. I was like, but I was excited, and that's like
I had to come through like and just be like cool and chill because I feel like.
Yeah, Avery made me look cool, and I look like a dork. Besides, as I'm wearing my Spider-Man costume and shit too.
I know,
Avery was dressed all cool, and I was just like Spider-Man and shit.
I felt like they were like, you know what I mean? I didn't want to like, cause I'm around like Hobson all the time, so like I try to be cool when it comes to somebody that's a little bit like got a clout or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what's actually I broke my little cool meter when I met King Vader.
Oh yeah.
Like
so that's another person we saw. We were walking around with King Vader.
It wasn't like a thing. Like so, I met King Vader before. Actually, Hobson related. King Vader is a YouTuber. If you guys didn't know, he's like
I honestly didn't know who he was until I just saw. I was like, that dude has a cool Blade costume on.
Yeah, he's a big YouTuber. He's pretty good at what he does.
Okay.
But crazy enough, dude. At Hobson was doing a skate thing in like I think North Hollywood or Burbank or somewhere far like in the Valley, and afterwards. I think I went to a Fat Burger or somewhere, and I'm in my car and I see King Vader and like some of his homies come out of a car, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's King Vader, and I met him there, and I was like, oh, it was dope, vibes, whatever, and like we were talking.
I know where this is going now. Okay,
so we were topping it up, we were talking, and I do social media and marketing and merchandise for Undercover Prodigy, which is Hobson's clothing brand. And I was talking to King Vader. King Vader has a crazy following, and he also rocks with Hobson. And that's how we kind of talked about whatever. And then I was like, yo, like I got some merch in my car of Hobson's, and I gave it to him, whatever. And it was vibes. It was just cool vibes. And King Vader actually followed me on one of his other accounts, whatever. And that was that. That was the end of that. And then at Comic-Con, this dude was like, yo, that dude's Blades costume is sick. And I turned around, I was like, oh, that's King Vader. I was like, King Vader, what's up, bro? Like, you remember me? And at that moment, I'm like, yo, this dude has millions of followers. This dude's not gonna remember me. And
he's like, oh, you're the dude I met at Fatburger that one time.
Exactly. So like in that moment, like I was excited about everything that was going. Like, you guys gotta understand, like we're very overwhelmed in what's happening, and we're also walking. I think we were walking back to get his girlfriend's sister. So like we're just on high on what's going on, and he's like, oh, that dude's Blaze costume was sick. So like I turn around, I see King Vader, and before this, I just saw Cleo. I just met Wesley, so like I'm hyped, and Cleo just remembered me. So like my mind is like, yo, King Vader, he's definitely gonna remember. I'm like, oh, King Vader, what's up, bro? You remember me? And like in my mind, I'm like, yo, dummy, why did you say that? Why did you say that? Because he doesn't know you. Like he doesn't know. And
that was the first time I think I seen Avery embarrassed. He was like, dude, why'd I say that?
He was really dope. He was really cool. Like he shook my hand. He was like, oh dang, bro, I don't know. I was like, oh, of course you remember, bro. You got like millions of fans. And I tried to be cool about it, like after, and I think I gave myself a little justice after, like when he left. He was like, oh yeah, but for sure, bro, it's all good, it's all love. And I didn't take a picture because I was embarrassed. I was like, I'm not gonna take a picture with this dude. Like I think
we saw him later on that day.
So I didn't take a picture with him.
Yeah.
And I walked away to save my dignity. You feel me? And we walked away, and then like he was saying, I was really embarrassed. I was like, dang, why did I do that? Like
you talked about it for like 10 minutes afterwards.
Like I just felt really.
You kept saying it. You're like, bro,
I felt really embarrassed. Like that was really weird.
I didn't think it was that bad. I was just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like
I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Much, like you don't want to be that guy where it's like,
I know.
You know what I mean? So like I was that guy in that moment. Like, and I was like, why did I do that? So when it was crazy enough, this was actually we were leaving. We're done actually, and we're walking. This is the second day, right? And we're walking back. Was it the second day or the first day?
I think it might have been the
second day.
Yeah, I think it was the second day. Yeah.
We're walking. We're leaving, and I actually saw him again, and I was like, "Yo, I low-key want to take a picture," but like that first interaction was weird. So like I was like, I saw good, and then because I think you've seen him too. Yeah. And we're walking. We're leaving. We're all leaving now. Me, his girlfriend, and it was just her sister. So we're like we're walking, and then sure enough, King Vader actually bumps into me this time. Like he actually bumps me, and I'm like, oh, it's all good. And I look, oh, King Vader, what's up, bro? Hey, you trying to bust this picture real quick? And it was just a cool little. And I got another picture with King Vader, so that was dope.
But you got your redemption.
Yeah, I got redemption.
I had to because you mentioned Undercover Party. I had to throw on my Undercover Prodigy. We got the merch on. We got the merch. We always rep.
If you want some UP merch.
Yeah. We always rep.
But shoot, man, it was a fun weekend, dude. All in all. I know we got a lot of cool stories. I think that was really dope. I think one of the other so what the I don't know if you ever been to Comic-Con. This is my first time. This guy could explain it more, but like what I seen and what I noticed is a lot of artwork. There's a lot of artwork, and there's a lot of comic books, and there's a lot of like fandom things going on around. So what stood out to me the most was your boy. I don't know if you got your boy?
I got it. Yeah. So okay. So first, like you said, the artwork. That's one of the biggest things. That's what I love about Comic-Con is I love the artwork. As you can see here, these are actually all purchased from different Comic-Cons, but like from like different artists who draw superheroes and do different things. And I love the Hulk. I collect Hulk stuff, so I've always collected like Hulk artwork. So I have like these are only like a few of them. I have a bunch in my closet. I just don't have enough frames. But we're gonna get more frames. We're gonna hang out like this whole wall will be all like Marvel shit eventually. But yeah, one of the coolest things was being able to see the artwork. My whole thing was like, man, I really want to get art. When we go there, if I'm gonna spend my money on anything, we're gonna spend money on art. So we ended up getting this dude, Terry Huddleston.
Yeah, this dude's sick.
Dude. His art.
It's the best art I've ever seen.
The best art. It was so sick. So my whole thing was when I was there, I saw there was a bunch of cool art there, but I was like, if I'm going to spend my money, I'm going to spend it on Hulk art because that's all I really want anyways. And I ended up getting this fucking sick ass Hulk poster, which I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
But damn, bro.
And you can see this. He said, what did he say this was?
He used like it's like packaging material or something that like.
So it's like a lining. I don't know if you could. You probably have to go up a little bit more so they can see that. Yeah, and it's really dope. Like, and he takes his time with it. It is very expensive, low key. But
yeah, I did pay a lot of money for this.
But it's worth it. Like,
yeah, this and look like compared to like look at my Hulk picture that I have here. Look how big this is compared to that. You know what I mean? Like this is worth the money right here. This is like so sick. And I bought because it was expensive, but I did a whole I did the 2-for-1 deal. So I actually also got this really cool T'Challa one. It's not the same. It doesn't have the like the metallic stuff, but it's still fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like look at this.
Yeah, that's dope.
Put it a little bit closer so you guys can.
Yeah,
but
that's dope.
You know. So we got the T'Challa, and then we got I got another Hulk piece, which was for the bathroom. This is Hulk going to the bathroom. Yeah, that's but I love this one because I just love the details on this one. Like the toilet is like breaking. Like let me see if I can put it up a little bit closer so you guys can see it. But like the toilet's breaking. Like he has a little cat on his feet. He has a picture with him and Thor. He has like the pop figures. Yeah, he has the pop figures of like the other like DC universe and stuff. So it's just I thought that was a cool one we could put in the bathroom. And then Avery got this cool ass poster, which you're gonna have to unwrap this one.
Is sick. Yeah. Hold on.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah. It's so. We passed this table so many times.
Yeah, and I feel bad. I gotta say, so the first day we went, like they had cool artwork, but like I said, I had made a rule where I'm like, bro, I'm gonna only buy Hulk artwork because last time we went to Long Beach Comic Con, I spent a lot of money on artwork that was like cool, but like I'm like I don't really, it's not gonna fit my aesthetic, but it's still cool. So they had cool artwork, but they didn't have any Hulk stuff. So at first I was excited about it, but then I was like, oh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to buy anything from them. But I told them I'd come back and buy something. So the next time they saw me, they're like, oh, are you here to buy something? And I was like, oh, yeah, maybe next time. I kept walking all embarrassed.
And then we went back to the table.
The third time.
And I saw the one I'm about to show you right now. I saw this and I'm like, yo, that actually is really cool. I wanted to buy what he got, but it was just, I could have bought it, but I just didn't want to spend that much money.
Yeah, because they had the same like Hulk one that I have, like that big ass Hulk one with the metallic, but they had a Black Panther one that was really sick. He had a Killmonger one that was sick.
Yeah, so I wanted to get
he had some really cool ones.
It
was like I think I paid like $160.
Yeah, it was a little bit too much, so I didn't want to get it. So I turned it down. And then the second best art that I seen was these guys.
People, yeah.
And him and his girlfriend were like at the end of the aisle. And I'm like walking towards like up the aisle and I see the painting and I don't want to interact with them yet because I don't know if I'm actually going to pay and I feel bad. Like, so low-key, like, we've been turning them down. Like I've been turning down everybody while I'm there. Like, they've been talking and been vibing. I've been just
Avery said
because I got at the last Long Beach Comic Con.
Yeah. He talked to some dude and ended up buying a comic that he didn't even want to buy and
I still haven't read it.
Yeah,
so
you got to be careful.
So I'm just like, no, you're not about to get me. You feel me? So like I walk past it and I'm like, dang, that art looks really cool and I low key want it. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to Dree, see what's up. And then I'm like, yo, Dree, I'm about to get this art real quick. And then he sees the table and he's like, hold on, let me put on my mask.
I was embarrassed because I was like, I was the first day that we saw them. I saw them twice that one day, and I was wearing regular clothes. And then so the third time that we ran into him when Avery went to go, I was wearing my Spider-Man costume, but I didn't wear my mask because it was hot and I couldn't really see in my mask. But then as soon as Avery was like, oh, I'm gonna go to this table, I'm like, oh, I'm putting my mask. Like, oh, I don't want them to know it's me, bro.
I was like, bro,
because it was the same lady who asked me.
I'm gonna buy something. He didn't care. He was
I was like, no, but I know that I said I was gonna buy something. I don't want them to think anything.
So, anyways, we went to the table, and then
we got this fucking sick
this
ass.
Is really cool. So it's Black Panther. It's Black Panther, his mask, and then you got Shuri. I think this is I can't see that side. Okay, yeah. So Shuri's right there, and then you got T'Challa, you got Okoye, Lupita, and then you got Daniel Kaluuya, and then Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger, and then I forget his name in the Yeah, no. I know his name is Forrest Whitaker, but I don't know his name in the thing. Forrest Whitaker and then Claw, and and I think this was the dopest. And it's really it's large.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
huge.
So,
It's like a dope ass real poster. It's like a movie poster. It's like a real movie poster. It's like if like an artist got their own way of creating the movie poster, and it's just so sick.
And it stood out to me right away. It was an Uncut Gems one. I low-key wanted to, but yeah, I had to get this one. This one was really cool. So yeah, I mean, these gonna be put up soon when we get. We
gotta get some frames because the one thing is like this artwork it's really dope, but like also we don't want to like ruin it by like putting like thumbtacks in it or like, you know what I mean, or like putting tape on the back of it and sticking it to the wall. Yeah. Then it's gonna like ruin it. We got to get some like good frames, which we can go to Walmart and get some. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
These frames were cheap.
I think this is like 24, 36, whatever. But,
yeah. So we'll figure it out.
That's what we got. That and you know it was really cheap. It was like $60. So. Yeah, man, we had a really good.
That's for original artwork, bro. Like we're paying for like original artwork that's like super dope. Like you're not gonna find this anywhere else. Like this artwork that we got is really fucking dope. Yeah. I'm really happy with my purchases, honestly. Like
yeah. It was really dope. Yeah, I honestly I'm gonna hit dude up when I get some real bread. That Terry dude is like. He's probably the best artist that was there, honestly.
Yeah, we actually went to because we saw him like right away when we first got there. He was like one of the first booths that we saw, and we're like, damn, this artwork's sick. But we're gonna buy it right away actually. But then he was busy, bro. Like he was busy. Then everyone was at his table. Then we left
3 times.
Yeah, we left, and then we're like, oh, let's go check it again because we saw everything, and we're like, okay, he has the best artwork. So we went back to his booth again. Still busy, bro. He like said what's up to us, but he was still like selling, talking. Like we were like, okay, well, let's come back again later. So we actually went back the third time, and then I'm like, bro, I want that Hulk picture. Like I need to like get it for me, and then he finally got it for me, and then, but yeah, it was dope, bro. Like it was such a fucking cool. Like seeing the artwork, seeing all the stuff, like I mean, what an experience, bro! What an experience!
It was really dope. Yeah, I enjoy. I can't wait to frame that poster. I think mine looks really cool. Like, cause you can see it. I don't know. I don't think we got any footage of that part, but like when you were walking, that thing, that poster right there was like humongous, and they said that was the biggest one that they sold that day. So. Or that weekend, they didn't sell any that big. I got the biggest one from them, so
that's dope.
I thought that was really cool.
That's really dope.
Yeah.
And
I felt so bad. Like she was like, yeah, we didn't sell any big ones. Like, and like I already bought it, so I know she wasn't hustling me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was already buying it, so like I don't know she wasn't hustling me, but like I felt really bad, and she was there to support her husband. So her husband drew it.
Yeah, I mean, he had great artwork. Like the thing that was cool, like it was all kind of like movie poster style.
Yeah, because Uncut Gems was there.
I don't even know if they. Let me see if we can shout them out. What is their? They are called Victor Burrito. But it's Victor. It's BARRETO Designs. So yeah, so that do shout him out. I'll put his put the Instagrams of these people by the artwork and stuff as we talk about it.
Yeah,
but they were dope. They had cool ass stuff. They had like Uncut Gems. They had a bunch of cool movie poster styles like in his own artwork, and they all look sick. Mm-hmm. But it's just I had already committed. Like I wanted to buy it.
They didn't have Hulk either.
They didn't have any Hulk stuff. Yeah. I mean, there's not really like a Hulk movie that you can really do. You know what I mean? But I was thinking about it like how like it's. The one thing that I was thinking about actually today is like, damn, some of these artists, like, they probably didn't sell that much, but like, there's people like the dude who sold me the Hulk poster, like, his booth was busy the whole time. I'm like, how much money did that guy make this weekend, bro?
Him and the gallery people.
Yeah, like, they made so much money, bro.
Those gallery people got, they had really sick art too, but they were crazy expensive.
Yeah, they had like this really cool artwork that was like on metallic, like metal, like poster boards kind of stuff that was really fucking sick. And they like glue with the light and stuff like
their framing was like glowing.
Yeah,
which was really cool.
Yeah,
which I look-y want to find in
eventually I would love to get like some cool artwork like that. That's why like I mean I've been collecting like this artwork every Comic-Con that I've been to. I buy like 1 or 2 posters or something or 1 or 2 art pieces, and I have a good collection now. Like I have like probably like a good like 7 to 15 Hulk things. But yeah, man, it was super fucking dope. Besides that. What else? I mean, yeah. I mean, we talked about the costumes, the experience of it all, the new Rockstars thing. roll bounce, Power Ranger stuff. We didn't really see. There's a lot of people dressed up as Power Rangers, but we didn't really see any Power Ranger like panel or anything.
I saw her
Instagram stuff.
Yeah, I saw her Instagram, and it was hella people there. But I'm pretty sure around what's going on, I'm pretty sure that's probably what why everybody was popping up too. But like, I mean, RP my guy, but
Tommy,
it's like I didn't want to just go because
of Tommy. You wanted to go to see her, but I'm sure it was hard for her. But yeah, I mean, it was a cool experience, man. Like overall, 10 out of 10. LA Comic-Con. If you guys haven't gone to a Comic-Con, go.
I'm not gonna lie.
This was the best one.
Going here, I low-key want to see what San Diego is about.
Dude, so imagine it's just as big, if not bigger than this one. Plus, Marvel's actually there. Like Marvel is there, and they have their own booth where it's like you can go and they have all the costumes, they have all the people and then they do a panel on the main stage, just how we had like the panels over there. A panel, but like they're like, all right, here's James Gunn, and here's the whole cast of the Guardians, and here's the trailer for the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy movie. You know what I mean? Like that's the difference. Is like. That's what makes it like, because we were hyped to see Sandlot B characters and fucking roll bounce and new Rockstars, like this little stuff, but like San Diego Comic-Con, it's like, bro, like they're bringing out The Rock, and The Rock's showing him his trailer for like Black Adam 2, you know what I mean, stuff like that. That's why
I feel like it's so hard to get in.
Right? Yeah, it's hard. I mean, like
didn't they show Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah, they showed a bunch of stuff over there.
But like, how come this what do you call it? It's not like
like out, like the footage isn't out.
Yeah, the footage of that.
Yeah, because people, I don't know, bro. I've seen like shaky footage of stuff like that, of like the trailer and stuff, but you can't really hear it. It's bad, but like. I was actually going to show you, because that's a good transition, because the other two things that we want to talk about today before, like, for this episode, obviously Comic-Con, but the two big things that we got over this weekend, or over this week, was the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, and there was actually a new trailer for Ant-Man, but it was like an extended trailer where they kind of showed everything that Ant-Man's done in Marvel. I think I posted it on my Instagram, and I was just like, this really made me appreciate Ant-Man, because
I think I've seen that. Yeah,
did you actually watch the whole thing?
I see that.
Because it was, I don't know if you watched it the whole thing, but like it's basically.
I think I've seen the whole thing.
It was cool. It was like a whole breakdown of kind of like Ant-Man, like everything that he's done in the MCU and like how important he is. And I'm like, oh shit, he really is actually important. Like as much as people like downplay him, and even like Kat, like she's like, I don't want to go see the new Ant-Man movie. I'm like, shut up, all right? Like you don't understand. Like this ain't just, you know what I mean? I'm
not gonna cap. Before he helped in Endgame, I was just like, Ant-Man, what the hell? But then now I'm like, oh.
The quantum realm, like, is very important. Like what he's doing, obviously.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we didn't know. I mean, I say we didn't know. Avery didn't know. I was just like, oh shoot, what the heck? Like Ant-Man. Who was gonna see Ant-Man? Like you know what I mean? Like, but then the way he he basically saves everybody.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's like
it's like, okay, cool, like
and that's cool how they set it up, like where like at the end of Ant-Man 2 he gets trapped in the quantum realm, and then he's the reason that they are able to, like, no one would thought like Ant-Man's the reason that everyone gets saved, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
and that it's cool. For me personally,
he beat up Falcon.
I did see it. Yeah.
He beat up Falcon, which I know you're happy about. he took on Anthony Mackie and shut him down, bro.
I was gonna say that the thing that you posted about like everything that he did for Marvel.
Yeah,
he's probably gonna die.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
gonna die.
Which I don't know if we talked. I think we talked about that a little bit in the last episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, like basically like they show this new trailer where it's like everything that he's done kind of leading up to it, and then a little bit of new footage from the new movie, and they show a little bit of a new line from Kang. Nothing crazy, just like a new little like added part, but it's cool, it's worth it, and it's like, damn, bro, like that movie's coming out so soon. I'm hyped as fuck. I wish there was more.
We
like
got 2 months.
I wish there was like more Ant-Man stuff. I didn't see. There was one dude dressed as Ant-Man. There was one dude. Remember, I saw one dude who was dressed as Ant-Man, but he was tall as fuck, and I was like, oh, that's Giant Man. That's Giant Man. That's not even Ant-Man, bro. That's Giant Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like that dude was big as fuck, and that was cool. But yeah, so like the Ant-Man trailer coming out. So yeah, I think I definitely think Ant-Man's gonna die, bro. Like they're like reminding us, hey, remember Ant-Man and how important he is. Like building a relationship so that way they can kill him and be like,
because if he died and they didn't give us like, you know what he did for you guys, right? And if he died and they didn't say that, you'd be like, damn, all right, Ant-Man's dead. You know what I mean?
And who are the like OG Avengers that are left? Like Hulk, but like Thor,
Hulk,
Black Widow's dead, Captain America's gone, Iron Man's dead,
dipping.
Hawkeye's
dipping.
He's like
Hawkeye's dipping.
Hawkeye's like kind of like he's out of it, like he's like going deaf and
what's
stuff.
What's his name's not really Ant-Man's not
an original, but he's like still like an Avenger. You know what I mean? So like he's, you know, like stuff like that. Like a lot of these people like they're dying and they're like going out and they're building a new roster of like new Avengers and young Avengers and all this stuff. So I think like I saw a theory from New Rockstars where they were saying like Ant-Man's gonna die and that he's gonna die in front of his daughter and like that's what she's gonna become like the new like Ant-Man kind of thing. And so it'll be cool. It'll be interesting. I think it'll be interesting. I think they're gonna connect a lot of stuff. But speaking of connecting a lot of stuff, the biggest thing that happened was they released a trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which it looks amazing. Like looks so fucking dope. I'm so excited for that movie. I think like it was one thing to be like, oh, we really only have like Ant-Man to look forward to, and now that because like everything's been talking about Ant-Man, all the videos that I watch and stuff, but now that the Guardians trailers come out, it's like no one cares about Ant-Man anymore, and they're just talking about everyone's talking about Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is exciting because like fucking the villain in it is the High Evolutionary, which is a really fucking cool character. He's like the geneticist of Marvel universe. He's like trying to build like this perfect like race and society. He's, you know, kind of like Hitler, but that's what they had to make him black, because they're like, if we make this dude white, bro, like this is gonna be trouble.
That's funny.
But he's like a geneticist. He's like the guy who created Rocket. Like he creates like these humanoid animal hybrid like creatures.
This dude might this cancel culture might come after this guy. I'm not gonna cancel you because if you seen the trailer or what I just watched when they were breaking it down, the dude you're talking about, the
High Evolutionary,
yeah, no, but the other the guy he made, the Warlord.
Okay, so yeah, so that's also big
he's
characters.
Like white and like
and
like
he's
the perfect.
He's gold
Aryan.
technically. He's like gold technically, but yeah.
Okay, well yeah.
He's like the sovereign people, like those like gold people. Like he's kind of like that. But he is like a white. He is a white dude. Yeah, you should watch Guardians. Yeah, the second one for sure.
Because that was the one with the gold people came out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I gotta watch it.
So basically, like,
dang, bro, should I just? I mean, we got 2 months, so maybe we should just dive back in from the beginning.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah, because that's
maybe just like phase 3. Maybe just like phase 3 and phase 4.
God, that's a lot.
I would just watch like phase 3, phase 4, or like maybe just like the important movies, like maybe just like Ant-Man again, and then like Guardians again, and then like but it's gonna be sick
I'll
because
just watch a YouTube.
Yeah, you can watch like a breakdown or something.
Yeah, YouTube. Because it's probably one that's like an hour and
everything that you need. Yeah.
Jeez.
But
a lot.
Guardians 2 is gonna be Guardians 3 is gonna be sick because in Guardians 2 they left a lot of stuff open. The one thing that was really fucking sick that I didn't think about, but one thing that we just saw, we were watching like the breakdown from New Rockstars, shout out New Rockstars again, on the trailer, and the one thing that they talked about, which I didn't really think about until they said it, was how important James Gunn is to the MCU, and how before Guardians of the Galaxy 1 came out, there was really nothing, like there was stuff that like tied, obviously like, you know, phase 1 was like Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, like that all tied together, and you know, the Avengers, but there was not this like big picture, like huge overarching thing. Like we saw in Avengers, we saw like that Thanos' army was being used, and we saw Thanos a little bit, like Loki talking to him, but we didn't really have this connection of like what the overall story was. But Guardians came in and they introduced the Power Stone, they introduced the Infinity Stones, they talked about the Infinity Stones, they introduced Thanos more, they introduced like everything that we know about like the when we think about like the first like phase, like the first 3 phases of Marvel, like that big Infinity War story, like that's all like a lot of that was set up in Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? Like seeing Gamora and Nebula as like Thanos' daughters, and like how important that was. Like if you didn't see Guardians and you watch Endgame and stuff, you would be like you would exactly, how'd you get here? What is all this like, you know? So it's interesting. So that's what I guess I'm really excited about, because obviously I think Ant-Man's going to give us a lot of details about Kang, which is going to get us super excited. But I think Guardians is gonna also give us a lot of details about bigger picture stuff that like might be super important later on when it comes to like Kang Dynasty, Kang Bang, hashtag Kang Bang, and
that was my leading up to my question. It was like, he's done though. He's done after this. So like, who's gonna be that guy?
Yeah, I'm not convinced that he's the Russo brothers. Yeah, well, the Russo brothers said that they would come back to shoot Secret Wars, but I guess they're not. So I don't know. But we'll see. I'm not convinced that James Gunn is gone, bro, or he's gonna be done. I think obviously he's gonna be focusing on making DC really good because now he's like the head of DC.
What big movies after Guardians?
The Marvels is like the next one. That's gonna be good though. It's gonna have
look at my face, man.
Look at Captain Marvel, Spectrum. It's gonna have or what's her name? The black girl, Monica Rambeau.
Look at my face, man. That's gonna be one of the ones where we like, all right.
I'm telling you, like, you can't. I think that's one of the things about Marvel is like I feel like people like see like they're like, oh, the Marvels, and they're like it's gonna be boring, or Ant-Man is gonna be, and it's like it's not about Ant-Man, it's not about the Marvels, it's about the overall story that they're telling. Like the things that might get introduced in the Marvels, like Blue Marvel, like Adam Brashear, Blue Marvel. Like I know I wanted to show you more about him before we started the podcast so we could talk about him, but Blue Marvel is fucking sick, bro. Like he was like a superhero, like in the comic books, he was like a superhero, and then they found out that he was black. So then like the president asked him to stop being a superhero because they didn't want they're just like it's bad, like because you're black, and it's like it's a crazy thing. And he just like basically retires, and he's just like the strongest superhero there is, but he's just like I'm just gonna be a normal dude because he doesn't want to upset like the America and like all. It's a crazy story, bro. It's a really crazy storyline. But like he's sick,
Can you tell me your guy watches or has his favorite character or something like that?
Yeah, so Rob from Comics Explained, which is also another channel that I love and watch. I wish he would have been at Comic-Con. I'm sure, I don't know why he wasn't.
Probably was there.
Yeah, I think he lives somewhere else. I don't think he lives in LA, but he always talks about Blue Marvel. He talk like in like random videos he'll bring up Blue Marvel just to be like, this is the best character ever made, and he is really fucking sick. So like I'm excited to see if they bring in Blue Marvel into that stuff. But yeah, like I said, back to what I was saying though is like I think James Gunn, I think he's gonna. They say that this might be his like farewell movie for Marvel and stuff, and he's just gonna go focus on DC. But I don't think you can let it go. I think the Guardians are still his property, and like that's gonna be like I feel like if they're gonna still be involved like in this stuff, like they have to be involved. Like Peter Quill's gonna. Like we're finding out stuff about like him being a Celestial and stuff. But so the main thing that they said, which was really fucking cool, and you had mentioned it earlier, is that we're getting into like the DNA of things now, right? Like with the High Evolutionary, we're kind of exploring like genetics and like the DNA of like different things and how people are created, how these like creatures are created, and they're probably gonna dive into like the DNA of like Peter Quill and Mantis and like how they have like celestial DNA, but that might also lead into like the X gene, which is the X-Men and Marvel mutants and introducing the X-Men.
I just had an epiphany.
Okay, go ahead.
You remember when it just kind of hold that thought.
Yeah.
But you remember when Peter Quill was crying and you thought he was crying over Rocket?
Yeah.
What if your boy, High Evolutionary, found out Peter Quill and Mantis were brother and sister? Couldn't get up Peter Quill, so he got her to get the celestial,
like the DNA from her and stuff. That's actually really interesting because you had mentioned that earlier. It's like why are they telling us that Mantis is his sister all of a sudden, right?
Hey,
yeah, like
Rockstars, rock with us.
Yeah,
that's
hey,
a good theory.
We got the theory. We got the theories, baby.
We got the theory. That was a good theory.
Yeah, that's a great theory actually. Because I think okay, so a lot of people are based off the trailer and stuff. A lot of people are kind of like assuming that Rocket's gonna die, which would be so sad. And Bradley Cooper, like I don't know how interested he is in continuing to be Rocket, but yeah, I think a lot of people are assuming that Rocket's gonna die. But even Eric Voss said like I think if Rocket dies, it's too obvious. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think they would do that. So that's a great theory. It's like why do they all of a sudden tell us like Mantis is this thing? So she has celestial DNA. Fucking High Evolutionary.
We just fell in love with her.
Yeah, exactly.
In the holiday special.
Yeah.
We all loved Rocket for sure, but we just fell in love with Mantis in
I think people love Rocket too much. I don't think they could kill him.
Yeah,
bro.
dang.
So maybe
Eric
Mantis.
Voss hey, bring us on one time.
Yeah, seriously, yes.
Bring us on one time.
That'd be crazy. I mean, if it ends up being Mantis that he's like dissecting or something, like they like take her apart and like, oh, that'd be crazy, bro, and just like take her DNA.
Dang, I was just thinking about because he was crying, and it's like, dang, like.
Would he cry that hard over Rocket?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he would, but like he just found out
that Mantis is his like sister.
Like,
it's like his
he
family.
was a lonely kid, and like he was like, damn, I actually have a sister. Like, obviously Groot and Drax and all them are his family, but like he legit has blood now. Like, and then he was crying hard, so it's like, oh shoot, like, and then you also was talking about because I'm just not finding out about High Valerian or what's his name?
High Evolutionary.
High Evolution. Valerian speaking.
High Valerian is Game of Thrones. That's another. We'll get into that when that season 2 comes out.
I'm just finding out about like High Evolutionary and him trying to take DNA to make the best, I guess, species, and like what better is with the Celestials, and then boom. Man, my mind's blown right now.
I know.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's so much. I'm so excited, bro. Like, we have a lot of cool shit coming out, and like, I'm really glad that they gave us this trailer because I was kind of like itching. I'm like, damn, what's coming out next? You know, I actually wrote down some stuff that like I think we have coming up. I mean, obviously the main thing is Ant-Man in February.
Yeah.
Guardians 3 is in May, so that's like a good like 7 or 5 months, 6 months.
Wait.
May 5th.
From
May
now.
5th. So yeah, actually like 5 months from now. So it's not terrible.
Yeah.
But Ant-Man February, Guardians 3 in May.
And then Loki's after that, right?
Yeah, we got What If season 2 coming. It says early 2023.
It should be cool, but it's gonna open the door for something.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like a banger.
Yeah. I mean, it'll still be cool. What If season 1 was pretty dope.
It wasn't a banger though.
Yeah, Secret Invasion, which is that's gonna talk about like the Skrulls. Like, you know how like the Skrulls, like the green dudes who like transform into like different people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
who is Nick Fury? That dude.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So like there's like
Nick Fury.
they're like good. There's like good Skrulls, but there's like a whole sect of like secret Skrulls that are like bad that have been secretly taking over. So a lot of characters that we know might actually be Skrulls. Yeah. And so, and they they can copy their DNA down to their DNA, so they can take like their powers and stuff too. Copy their powers. So there's like super Skrulls that can like have powers, and like so we might see a character and be like, oh, that's Captain Marvel, but it's really a Skrull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like there's a lot. So that's gonna come out. Secret Invasion. That's gonna be crazy. That's like Nick Fury's show. Like Samuel Jackson. Yeah, it's gonna be a show, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna be really dope. That's gonna set up a lot of stuff. Echo season 2, or Echo, which is like from.
Season 2.
Not season 2. Echo is from Hawkeye. Remember on Hawkeye, that girl Echo, the blonde, the deaf chick. We'll see about that one. I think we'll introduce more street level stuff. Maybe they'll introduce like an Echo. Maybe they'll bring like Jessica Jones or Luke Cage, like stuff like that. Maybe they'll bring some stuff, cool stuff in like that.
I ain't really excited.
And then the Marvels in July.
This is 2023.
Yeah, it's all 2023.
Oh, okay, so we got a lot going on.
Yeah, we got a lot. Ironheart in late 23. X-Men 97.
I mean, that might be hit. Ironheart might be hit because they might bring like
Okoye, and all them.
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope. I think that's the thing is like, although these shows like Echo, like that sounds stupid. Like it's like I don't care about Echo and I don't want to see a show about it, but I'm sure they're gonna bring some people in that's gonna make it like a heavy hitting show that makes you want to watch it. You know what I mean?
Because She-Hulk, I like She-Hulk personally, but Wong being in it was super sick.
Yeah, Wong being in it, and then also Daredevil, like introducing Daredevil in it was really fucking dope. I mean, technically he was introduced in Spider-Man, but like seeing him in action and stuff, it was cool. Agatha. She's getting her own show.
Hard.
Yeah, Coven of Chaos, which I think like it's gonna be like, I think they're gonna be like resurrecting. Like I think they're gonna like. I have a feeling
Zombies
like
coming.
So I wrote that down. Marvel Zombies is coming. TBA. To be announced. It hasn't it doesn't have a full like a date yet.
Agatha's before Zombies.
Yeah, Agatha's coming.
It writes itself. You just said it. I don't know. I personally don't know.
I think she's gonna be.
knows way more than me, but he just said talk about resurrect and then Zombies comes after that.
Well, I think because it's like Coven of Chaos, right? It's like a coven is like a group of witches that are like worshiping something kind of thing. So I'm thinking like they're the Coven of Chaos, and who's the Chaos is Wanda, the Scarlet Witch. So she's like
teams.
Well, chaos, like she has chaos magic, like that's her magic. That's what it's called, like chaos magic, the red magic that she has. So it's like the Coven of Chaos. I think they're trying to like resurrect or like take like the Scarlet Witch back and they're gonna end up bringing her back. She's not going anywhere.
Okay.
And then Daredevil Born Again. We got Captain America: New World Order coming 2024. We got Thunderbolts. We got Blade.
Wait. Back it up.
I skipped over that one on purpose. I went fast on that one because I was like,
when does that come out?
That's in May 2024.
Oh,
so,
hell no.
Captain America: New World Order. I'm sure we're gonna see him doing more shit in this stuff before we get to like Captain America in his own movie.
Nah. Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Oh my god, man!
It's his own movie, Captain America 4.
Oh my god!
I told you Anthony Mackie's gonna get his own movie, bro. and then Thunderbolts is gonna come after that. Blade. So
Blade! I can't wait.
Blade's
for that.
gonna be super sick. Mahershala Ali's dope as fuck. Yeah,
he's really.
And
dope.
he looks like a good Blade. Like he looks like he would kill Blade.
I mean, because he's so smooth.
Yeah.
When does Wonder Man come to play?
Wonder Man's gonna be in what was it? I think Wonder Man is gonna be in the Marvels, maybe, or.
Oh, he is.
I'm
talking about the Marvels. My boy Yaya.
I think he might be in that one, or he's in something.
That'd be dope.
We'll have to look it up. We'll have to look it up like but
that'd be dope. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So like Blade.
I ain't hating on the Marvels.
Yeah,
that much.
Blade, Deadpool 3, which is obviously gonna be fucking sick. And then like there's some stuff that hasn't really like there's this like Spider-Man freshman year, which is like an animated Spider-Man show that's gonna be like a prequel to like his like college days, like him going to college to set up like the college stuff for Spider-Man 4, and then Marvel Zombies, and then Armor Wars. So we got some cool stuff coming, bro.
That Spider-Man animated series is gonna be telling us a story before we get to where
I think it's gonna be like the mid of like where Spider-Man 3 ended, and then him going into college. It's gonna be like a little like show about him like starting college and doing stuff, but an animated series, and then it's gonna be like Spider-Man 4.
Do you know what's crazy? Real quick before we get up out of here, it might be so crazy to be like Kevin Feige's assistant or somebody else's. You know what I mean? Because like for example. I'm not Hobson's assistant. I work for his label.
Yeah.
So I know when things are coming. And I can't say anything. I signed non-disclosure agreements. I can't say anything, but I could get hype off of things. But like
he's like, but the new album is gonna
Hey man, might be some new music coming out soon. But like it's like I know things, but I can't say anything publicly. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I do, I'm pretty sure I'll get in trouble. And I lose my job, and you know what I mean, like
yeah.
But like, so for example, like dude, like Kevin Feige's assistant, or even Kevin Feige's family, like they probably know what's up.
Yeah, just in that dinner, his son's probably all pissed, like, man, I don't want to hear about Marvels, bro.
Yeah, like, but he probably knows.
Yeah,
what's
no, I'm sure
happening,
they're.
And you can't say anything to anybody. I mean, the family probably, but like. Because the family, you can't get disowned as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, that's your dad. You feel me? But, like,
I mean,
for like an assistant or, like, an intern or, like, you know what I mean? Somebody who else works at, like, the like, who works and knows that these things are happening, knows what's going on in them. Like, that might suck being, like, you know, there. You can't say anything. Like, you know what I mean? But you probably get paid a lot of money to shut up, too, so.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, for sure. That... You know, yeah, they're getting paid millions and millions of dollars to not say anything. So it's Disney too; they'll shut you down real quick.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, like, don't let them do nothing to me because I'll spill all the beans.
Yeah,
and then they have to rewrite everything.
Well, yeah, man. But ultimately, man, great fucking weekend. Comic-Con, LA, amazing.
Yeah,
the trailers that we got.
You're gonna have to send me that freaking list right there, bro, because that's a heavy hitters list.
Yeah, I took my time to like write down everything that they said is coming out in the next like couple years.
That got me hyped because I right now is just like, because we were talking about Guardians 3, and then you said Marvels, and I was like, what? But like now you just read all those to me, I'm like, dang, okay, here's the story. The story's building. The story's building. It's gonna all tie in,
yeah. And that's only like phase 4 and 5. Like that's like, well, we're already done with phase 4, so like that's pretty much just phase 5. We still have phase 6 after that, which is like there's still like, you know, Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars and all this shit, like all the fill in gaps that they left blank, and we haven't even announced any Spider-Mans yet. Like there's gonna be a new Spider-Man movie, like there's a whole trilogy of Spider-Man coming. Like there's so much shit. X-Men, like they haven't even talked about X-Men yet.
Yeah,
they haven't even talk about Fantastic Four yet. Fantastic Four is coming. Dude, you know, like there's so much shit.
It's
coming,
crazy
bro.
though. Like it's like, dang, dude, like it's a lot of stuff happening, but like, are you like, would you like to have it back to back to back to back to back, or would you just like to be waiting like this? Because low key, like I'm like, yo, I want to know.
It does build up the anticipation, so I'm eager, bro. I'm eager. Like I want, as soon as I'm done with an episode, or as soon as I'm done with the movie, I'm like, all right, what's next? Like I'm already ready. Like I'm salivating for what's next, you know. So it's like that's why I was excited with like the Ant-Man trailer. Like I was like, hell yeah, like give me something. Like, you know, I got an Ant-Man trailer now. I'm looking forward to that. And then, you know, on Friday they give us the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer, and I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, like thank you. I needed like something like this is dope. Like now I'm seeing like the High Evolutionary. I'm seeing like, you know, Rockets. I'm excited for Rocket's story. I'm excited to see Swole Groot. Like I'm excited to see all this stuff. Like it's gonna be.
That's why this man watches theories and conspiracies all day long on Marvel.
Yeah, I'm like, if I'm not watching UFC stuff, I'm watching Marvel stuff, or like just like podcasts and comedy podcasts and stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, because like I'm at that point too where it's like, all right, like Black Panther was a great movie, and like we sat through it and we got through it, but now I'm like, all right, Kang, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
like that's my thought process. I'm like, I just want to know, like, I know it's a lot that's gonna tie in, and it's gonna be a lot going on. It's because we're at the beginning of like we're at Iron Man where we ended on Endgame.
Now we're technically like around like where Guardians came out, like that phase 2, or like Guardians came out, like, so we're gonna start getting like bigger stuff that's gonna start tying stuff together.
I'm just like, dang, dude, because the big reveal was Kang and Loki, and I'm like, dang, dude, like we're
waiting for Kang to like do something,
him to do something, and then even then, this isn't him really. Like, I mean,
this is one version of him that's probably bad, but like,
so it's like like my thing is I want the connection from Loki. That's what I want. That's my biggest thing. That's what I'm excited for. And like, I know I'm not gonna see that to Loki 2.
Well,
and even in Loki 2, they said that Sylvie's gonna be
the main villain, but I think they're gonna mislead us again, because they did us dirty. Like that's what they did on Loki 1. Like we didn't know that Kang was coming until the very last episode, and like literally like the last 30 minutes of the last episode.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's like we watched the whole season like being like, oh, this is a fun ride. Like where are they going? Blah blah blah. Like it's cool, and then you get to like Kang at the end, and you're like, oh shit,
true.
like
that's true.
everything just changed. You know what I mean? So like,
that's true.
They're not gonna give us that detail, but I'm excited to see what happens. The one thing that's gonna kind of suck is maybe like, I mean, obviously the next thing that we have is not till February really, so we'll see what kind of information comes out in these next few weeks, or what we can talk about in these next few weeks, because I don't know what we're gonna have to talk about. Hopefully they're just gonna keep releasing more footage. I think as we get closer to Ant-Man, we'll hopefully get some more footage and find some more stuff out, and then obviously more stuff about Guardians. I see that they're already kind of starting to talk about the Marvels and stuff now too, so like we're gonna hear a lot about the Marvels. We're probably gonna get a trailer for the Marvels soon. Start building up all this hype. Hopefully some TV shows. They got to give us another TV show, because we only have 2 movies that they have coming up, so like we don't know what TV shows are coming out. I mean, it says, well, we got What If Season 2, but What If Season 2 takes a long time and to make because it's animation. And then Secret Invasion, which is gonna be super fucking dope, but I don't know when that's coming. It just says early 2023, so I don't know when that's actually gonna come out.
It could be right after.
It could be right away. It could be right after Ant-Man. It could be before Ant-Man. Who knows? But we'll find out. I mean, hopefully we get some more information. But obviously we'll keep you guys updated. We're gonna, I'm gonna be checking every single day for something to come out. So I'll keep you guys updated. We'll definitely have more content to talk about, more things to talk about in these next coming weeks. But overall, man, yeah, Comic-Con was a great success.
Comic-Con was dope.
If I have any additional footage, I'll throw some more footage at the end if I didn't get to put it, throughout this episode. From that, and then maybe we'll even I could probably put some like little footage together of like just like the panels or something from Comic-Con, and maybe like put like a little like side behind the scene like us at Comic-Con video or something, just like as like a side little filler video for some behind the scenes stuff. Just to kind of keep you guys in the loop and keep you updated of everything that's happening. And yeah, man, I don't know, anything else? This was a pretty good episode. We talked about a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think the next few episodes we gotta find some movies.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find some stuff to talk about. Maybe we can, but I think maybe we can start going back and maybe like watching like some X-Men stuff, or like watching some stuff that's gonna lead us up to this. Go back and watch Guardians again, or watch these movies and get us refreshed and excited for what's gonna come. Yeah, because there's a lot of big stuff coming, but it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. so we gotta. Yeah. We'll make the episodes work, and hopefully you guys stay watching and keep up with us, but. Yeah, man. I think that's it for today. So
Above the Multiverse, baby.
Another episode of Above the Multiverse. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Once again, if you guys like this, if you guys got to this point in the video, like, subscribe, comment, please comment. Like, ask some questions for us so we can answer it in the next videos.
Yeah.
We're only getting a few comments, so throw some comments in there. Talk to us.
Hit us up, man.
Hit us up on Instagram or Twitter or wherever. If you guys want to talk to us individually and just ask us questions, and share with your friends. And appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. Let's see if we can.
Marketing is $30.
Tomorrow we got
Above the Multiverse. Look, we did this for y'all. Marketing is $30.
So you got to donate some money so we can pay this back.
This is what it's about right now. You know what I mean? You talk about Comic-Con. It's Christmas time, baby.
It's Christmas time at Comic-Con.
I knew my boy Drew was a freak, but what is this? Freak boy, you know what I'm saying? Freaky boy. Oh.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Holy.
Yo, so we just finished day 2 at LA Comic-Con, and it's not an LA thing if you don't leave an LA event and get an LA dog. So we pulling up on an LA dog right now. She was generous enough to bump the price down because when you leave, they doing like $10, $9. She got it down to $7. These LA dogs are literally like $5, but we gonna give her the bread. $3, but you know what I mean. But we gonna give her the bread because she was the cheapest.
She hooked it up the most.
Hey man, y'all girls at the Comic-Con, man, y'all gotta chill out looking all good, man.